Hey YouTube, it's been a while. I don't like posting things, and you probably know that by now. Rarely ever do I post anything, but I was at the store like a week ago, and I saw something that I couldn't pass up. Just because the sheer absurdity of the whole concept of it was just, what is this thing? It's disgusting. I don't like this, but I'm gonna try it. It's Warhead sour soda. Soda is not supposed to be sour. And it should definitely not taste like candy, based on my experience. And so, instead of just judging it off the cover, I'm going to give it a little read. I'm going to drink these abominations, and I'm going to judge them based on my objective opinion. So I think I'm going to start with the blue raspberry flavor. Nice crisp opening. It's been in the fridge for like a week, so it's going to be a little cold. So, bottoms up. Okay, so oh god. It's like flavoring my saliva sour. So it's definitely based off of my first impressions. It's got that signature Warhead sour taste. Like you don't usually taste the sourness in other sour candies. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Warheads are very, they have that taste. This invokes that taste. I can definitely taste the blue raspberry in it. And the fact that it's carbonated doesn't really help with the sourness. So, like, it feels like it's worse than it actually is. I'm gonna take another sip. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit sour. I'm gonna put that right there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably have to scale it. Like, it's alright. Not something that I would drink while I eat other stuff, like I would with normal sodas. I would have to scale it as its own, on its own. I would have to scale it. I'd give it like a 7 or 8, like a 7.5 out of 10. But with other stuff, I'm definitely giving it a 4. It would not go well with anything else. It's kind of like, it's better off tasted on its own. Should not be supplemented with anything. And now we move on to the watermelon flavor. I love watermelon. I'm a connoisseur of it. I do enjoy it a lot, especially in the summertime when it's hot. So, and I love watermelon candies, so I'm kind of looking forward to how this tastes. That's a bit more sour. God, like, it leaves the signature Warhead, like, sour taste on your tongue, where you're still left tasting it seconds after you've originally put it there. And it's all gone. And it's kind of like, it's flavoring my saliva, so whenever I kind of swallow afterwards, I can still taste it. So, I'm gonna put that right there. So, on its own, I'd say that it's like, compared to blue raspberry, its flavor is not as like, sorry, excuse me. Oh. it's not as strong as blue raspberry. Like, its flavor is not as, like, overpowering. I feel like this one, on its own, I would give it a 7 out of 10 on its own, compared to blue raspberry 7.5. Because they taste very similar, but you can taste the difference from blue raspberry to the watermelon. Like, there's a difference. So I would definitely give it a 7 out of 10. I do enjoy watermelon, though, so there could be a little bit of bias. It's got less of a more, like, initial punch of flavor, and more, like, flavor that, like, lingers afterwards. I'd say pair it with other stuff, since it's not as strong. Compared to Raspberries 4, I would probably give this one a 5 or a 6 maybe. If you ate other stuff whilst drinking it. So, and now that's basically it for the drinks. That's all I bought. I bought like 2 drinks. But I kind of want to try drinking them both at the same time. So, this is probably going to be really stupid, and it's probably going to taste bad, and I'm probably going to spill stuff on myself. But you only live once. Alright, so something weird's happening. If you mix them together in your mouth, no matter if you do watermelon or raspberry first, they both, like, it's like the initial punch of raspberry and then the lingering effect of watermelon, they cross each other out. And it just makes it taste like Sprite, but a little bit more like, got a little bit more of like a kick to it. It's definitely very sugary. I am noticing that. Like, it's like, this is basically just candy in soft drink form. Definitely not healthy. I'm probably going to have to brush my teeth after this. Well, what do I eat? Probably. Definitely. I'm definitely going to brush my teeth after this. Because this can't be healthy for your enamel or anything like that. It's leaving a... Never mind. That was not an aftertaste in the back of my throat. That was the carbonation. The carbonation kind of like... It works with the sour flavor to like make it more enunciated in the taste. I'd say put it together. It kind of like... Though it cancels each other out, it also like gets rid of like the weird, like, strong self-taste. Excuse me. I'd say that maybe I would give them together on its own. It's not as good as either of them on their own. I definitely have to give it on its own maybe like a 3 or a 4. Like, I would drink it, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to do that. But with other stuff, I definitely would say that it does the best out of the other two. So on its own, like with other stuff, I would definitely give it like a 7. Anyways, that's it for the video. I'm not going to post for another year.